Have you ever been in a place so dark you couldn't see your own hand in front of your face? Not physically dark, I mean spiritually dark, where the prayers bounce off the ceiling, where the promises you memorized feel like they were written for someone else, where you're not even sure God is listening anymore. If that's you right now, stay with me, because this video is your Easter message. And Easter isn't about bunnies and baskets. Easter is about one thing: what God does in the dark. We're going through 5 passages today, 5 stages, from total darkness to resurrection glory. Let's go. Job 13:15, 2 Timothy 1:12. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him, for I know whom I have believed. Listen to what Job is saying. He's not saying, God is being nice to me, so I trust him. He's saying God might destroy me, and I'm still not letting go. I will not doubt, though all my ships at sea come drifting home with broken masts and sails. Every dream shattered, every plan wrecked. And Job says, I will believe the hand which never fails. This is Good Friday energy. This is the disciples watching Jesus on the cross thinking it's over. Everything they believed, dead. Every promise, buried. Though I groan and writhe beneath my crosses, I yet shall see through my severest losses the greater gain. In fierce storms, we must do one thing: put the ship in a certain position and keep her there. Lash yourself to the helm. Hold fast your confidence in God's faithfulness, His covenant, His everlasting love. You're in the dark right now? Don't let go of the helm. The storm isn't the end of the story. Exodus 16:10. They looked, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. Catch that. The glory didn't appear in the sunshine, it appeared in the cloud. God shows up in the thing you're trying to escape from. Get into the habit of looking for the silver lining of the cloud, and when you found it, continue to look at it rather than at the leaden gray in the middle. Here's what I need you to hear. Discouragement is a weapon against you. A discouraged soul is helpless. He can neither resist the enemy himself, nor can he prevail in prayer for others. Flee from it like you'd flee from a viper. Search out God's promises and say aloud of each one, "This promise is mine." Saturday between the cross and the resurrection, that's where you are. The worst has happened. The miracle hasn't come yet, but the glory is in the cloud. Start looking for it. Psalm 119:67. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I obey your word. Before affliction, straying. After affliction, obedience. The affliction wasn't random, it was a redirect. Sometimes we're like a wild horse that needs breaking, running wherever we want, doing whatever we please. Then affliction comes, the bridle. We resist, we fight, we hate it. But the bridle isn't meant to hurt us, it's meant to guide us, to keep us from running off cliffs, from destroying ourselves. Think about Easter this way. Jesus didn't go to the cross because God lost control. He went because the affliction had purpose. The worst thing that ever happened was the best thing that ever happened. The affliction that seemed so terrible, it was actually God's kindness keeping you on the right path, teaching you, redirecting you, saving you from yourself. Trust the bridle. It's not punishment, it's protection. 2 Corinthians 1:8-9. We were under great pressure, far beyond our ability to endure, so that we despaired of life itself. Paul was pressed beyond his ability, not just to the limit, beyond it, so far that he despaired of life. He felt finished, done, no way out. But this happened that we might not rely on ourselves but on God, who raises the dead. This is the Easter moment, right here. When everything in you says it's over, God says, I raise the dead. That's my specialty. That's what I do. He doesn't just give you more ability. He shows you his resurrection power, the same power that raised Christ from the dead. You're beyond your ability? Good. Now you'll see his. You've reached your limit? Perfect. Now you'll see his limitlessness. The pressure that's killing you is positioning you for resurrection power. You don't just need help, you need resurrection. And that's exactly what you're getting.
Romans 8:18.
I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Not worth comparing. That's how massive the difference is. When you put them side by side, the suffering doesn't even register. It's like comparing a candle to the sun, a drop to the ocean. Your troubles are light compared to the glory, momentary compared to eternal. It's not even a fair comparison. And here's the part that changes everything. Your suffering is achieving something. It's not just happening to you, it's working for you, producing an eternal weight of glory. The pain is real, the suffering is hard, but it's temporary, and it's producing something eternal, something glorious, something so huge that when you see it, you'll say the suffering wasn't even worth mentioning. That is Easter. Death looked permanent on Friday. Silence felt eternal on Saturday. But Sunday morning, glory. And the glory made the suffering look like nothing. So here's where you are in the story. Maybe you're in the darkness of day 91, holding on by your fingernails. Maybe you're searching like day 92, looking for the silver lining in the cloud. Maybe you're in the lesson of day 93, afflicted, but starting to understand why. Maybe you've hit your limit like day 94, beyond your ability, ready for resurrection power. Or maybe you're starting to see the glory of day 95, realizing the suffering was producing something all along. Wherever you are, keep going. The glory is coming. Easter proves it. If this hit you today, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Like, follow. We're doing this every week. 1 deep dive, 5 daily clips. Reboot faith. See you tomorrow.